Hello, and welcome to APA in Less Than 5 Minutes. My name is Amy O'Shea, and I'm the Associate Online Librarian. The purpose of this video is to give you a quick look at the basics of APA-style citation. It is not comprehensive, just a quick intro. There are a lot of resources available if you have further questions, and I will highlight them at the end of this tutorial. So what is APA style? APA stands for the American Psychological Association. The association created a style and citation guide over 85 years ago in order to make research papers more accessible to readers. Curious readers were now able to follow an author's citations back to the original sources cited. APA style is just one of many citation styles, but happens to be the most commonly used method for citing resources in a research paper. Good news, APA is the standard citation style for all schools that make up the Globe Education Network. So you only need to learn this one. Additional good news, your friendly campus and online librarians are happy to assist you with any questions you may have about APA. There are tutorials and resources for formatting your paper in APA style, so this short video will just focus on citation. When do you need to cite? You need to cite when you are using an outside source in your paper or project. If the information you are including is not your own idea or your own words, then you need to give credit to the person whose idea or words it is. This infographic outlines the thought process that you can follow when trying to determine whether you need to cite something. How do you cite something? There are two types of citations in an APA paper, an in-text citation and the citations found on the reference page. Let's start with the reference page. You might be wondering why we are starting at the end of the paper. The reason is, as you locate sources, you can use the citation tool found in most of the library's databases to cite your source. This handy tool formulates the citation for you, but it's important to always double check and make sure all the information is there and that it's formatted correctly. This is Library Connect's EBSCOhost database, and this is the citation tool. This type of citation tool is found in a lot of the library's databases. It may not be located in the same place or have the same icon, but get in the habit of looking for it and you'll notice that it pops up all over the place. Keeping track of your research while you do it will make your life easier when you are done writing your paper. Your reference page may need a few tweaks, but will essentially be done because you created a working bibliography while you were researching. When creating a reference citation, you want to ask who, when, what, and where. Who is the author or authors of your source. When is for the date that your item was published. What is the title of the information you're using, such as a book, article, or web page, and where is the publication information, which for electronic sources includes where the item was retrieved from. APA has a ton of stylistic requirements for various citations, but who, when, what, and where is the basic information needed for each citation. Reference citations typically have corresponding in-text citations. To formulate an in-text citation, the information you need is even simpler. Who, when, and where. But this time the where represents the location within your source, not the location of publication. The where in an in-text citation will either be a page or paragraph number. Once again, there are many different ways to format a citation, depending on your resource and whether you're quoting or paraphrasing. It's important to remember that you're not supposed to memorize all the minute details of APA style. There are a lot of tools to help guide you through the process. I like to use Library Connect's APA Guide as my #1 APA tool. Here you can find detailed information on references, in-text citations, and templates for formatting your paper. There is also an APA guide that you can download and use offline. Purdue's Online Writing Lab, or OWL, is a great website for APA citation. You can find useful information in the print version of the APA Pocket Guide, on the APA Style website, or in the APA blog, which can answer more obscure APA questions. There are citation generators you can use, such as EasyBib and BibMe, and there are online reference management tools like Zotero. And of course, you can always ask a librarian for help. Remember, this short video is just a brief overview of APA citation. Please visit the APA Guide on Library Connect for example citations, videos, templates, and APA games. Happy researching!